Karen gets a headache when she explains about her two houses and all the people she knows. Karen repeats these 4 pages of information at the start of every book. I've read it dozens of times by now. So this part kind of gave me a headache too.
Argo Funk Book Review. Argo Funk Book Review.
Karen is excited that school picture day is coming up. She and Nancy practice their movie star smiles. Karen gets another headache when reading to Christy at bedtime. She gets a third headache during family reading time. The adults realize Karen might need glasses for reading. Karen throws 2 temper tantrums because no, I don't want glasses! She tries lying to her family and pretending she can see just fine, but then she steps on the cat's tail and accidentally spills milk everywhere. Either she has bad eyesight, or she's not paying attention to what she's doing. Karen is sullen during her trip to the eye doctor. He says she needs to wear glasses all the time. Karen continues to be mad until she finds glasses with pink frames. They're pink! That makes them the best glasses ever. Sometimes the glasses are drawn as a single line on the cover. Sometimes they're drawn with a black outline, like in this picture. I'm not sure why the illustrations go back and forth when it comes to how thick her glasses are. Karen likes her new glasses, and she shows them off to everybody she knows, so they can compliment her. Karen really enjoys it when other people give her attention and say she looks good. At school, a pesky boy named Ricky Torres says Karen looks like an owl. He teases her and distracts her with rude remarks all day long. Ricky's on the opposite side of the classroom, so he must be talking pretty loudly if Karen can hear him. I wonder why the teacher doesn't hear him. Karen tries leaving her glasses at home so Ricky won't make fun of her. This plan backfires when her mom shows up at school. Oh no, not Mom! Ricky starts calling Karen a baby. She makes a list of mean things to do to him, like say he's smelly, and tell the teacher he's bullying her. She honestly should tell the teacher that Ricky is bullying her and disrupting the class. It is not okay behavior. Miss Coleman moves Ricky to Karen's group so he can focus better, which is a terrible decision. Ricky already fights with everyone in Karen's group from across the room. Moving him into the group is just asking for problems. The situation changes when Ricky gets glasses. Now he can't tease Karen anymore. The insults don't work. Well, except for calling her baby Karen and teacher's pet. He could still call her those mean names. Those insults have nothing to do with her glasses. Luckily for Karen, Ricky doesn't think of that. Karen and Ricky insult each other all day long. He writes a mean note to her. She corrects his spelling, gives him a D+, and sends it back. Ricky can't think of a good response, and Karen has a big change of heart. She decides she will not make fun of Ricky's glasses. That's good of Karen, but she just made fun of his spelling. That detracts a bit from her decision to stop with the insults. Some older kids make fun of Ricky's glasses. Karen steps in and defends him. She tells off the bullies with a long lecture on how glasses are expensive and they're not boring. Ricky gets mad and yells at Karen for interfering. Ugh, she's such a Karen. Karen feels bad. Nancy tries to cheer her up by saying glasses don't change who you are. Christy tries to cheer Karen up by telling her about famous people with glasses, like Oprah Winfrey and Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Albert Einstein. That's nice of Christy, but I noticed she only mentioned famous people who are over 60 years old. They're not people who wore glasses in elementary school like Karen is. Maybe Christy should have mentioned younger people who wear glasses, like her friends Mallory Pike and Marianne Spear. Karen isn't sure if she wants to wear her glasses in her school picture. Her mom says it's okay either way. Karen decides to keep her glasses when she sees the other kids are wearing them. She even convinces Ricky to wear his glasses in the class picture. Then she spends 4 pages talking about how she's going to give the picture to all the people she knows. It's 4 pages of Karen in her room talking to herself. It's kind of a boring note to end the book on. The end. Post-book follow-up. I still think the book should be called Karen's Glasses. The glasses are clearly the focus, not the school picture day. This graphic novel is okay. I wish it had cut out the more repetitive parts of the original book. Karen doesn't have to show off her glasses to 4 different groups of people, and we don't need 4 scenes of headaches and eyesight problems to understand the fact that Karen needs glasses. Half of those scenes could have been cut, but I guess they didn't want to make the graphic novel too short. The story with Ricky is fine, although I think his various scenes should be shuffled around a bit to suit the story better. Ricky's eye-based insults don't quite work because everybody's drawn as a cartoon character with large eyes. You can see on the cover, Karen's glasses barely cover half of her eyes. And so it doesn't quite work when Ricky says she has giant eyes, or when he says her eyes look like squares. We can see her eyes. Those comments are obviously not true. I'd like to compliment the artist for doing a good job with Karen's classmates. The artist clearly has a name and design for all 16 kids. Even Hank and the Barkin twins, who only show up in the group photo at the end. In contrast, the original book series did not have all the classmates figured out yet. I think this is the first graphic novel to mention Nanny and Emily Michelle. They're officially introduced in Babysitter's Club 24, but the Babysitter's Club graphic novels are still on book 13, so it's going to be several years before they reach book 24. That means we get an early sneak peek at what Nanny and Emily Michelle are like. Overall, this is a fine graphic novel for younger readers. Karen is cute, and her conflict is understandable. I keep finding myself enjoying Karen's graphic novels better than her original books. I give Babysitter's Little Sister graphic novel number 5, Karen's School Picture, a thumbs up.